we haven't seen that power bomb yet.
No, that's why the match is still going on. Hey, power bombed him. This match would have been over. 1, 2, 3. There he goes, setting up the third. Oh, smart by Caleb Stills. Very smart by Caleb Stills. Just dead waiting on that power bomb attempt by Jeff Brooks. Jeff Brooks wasn't expecting that. Reverse DDT. 1, 2. There it is. Stills, your victor over Jeff Brooks, managed to avoid the powerbomb, pick up the victory.
Near future, I'm so excited. And then we had Hakim Zane show up and issue a challenge with Big J something. I mean, it was a tremendous show, but we got a big show lined up for tonight, don't we, DC?
You got that right, Mr. Banks. We have action all over from bell to bell. We have Mr. Man taking on anytime Mikey Miller. But first, Tommy Vendetta is going to be in action tonight. And it's my understanding he has the word.
Here it comes, Tommy Vendetta. He's on standby here. How's it going, man? It's going great, Tommy. It's good to see you tonight.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to be here. So, how's everybody's night going? I gotta say, my night was going really well. And then I heard Hakim Zane. You know, he calls out doing something, he calls him a coward, and I gotta say, I haven't seen Hakim Zane in the back since he said it. So where's he off? He's a big time TV star, right? Well, later tonight, actually, later in the show, I'm scheduled to meet, and I'm ready to issue a challenge of my own. So Hakim Zane, if you're still in the building, and you're not a coward yourself, I'll see you later.
Tommy Vendetta is going to announce to the Mad Dragon Hakim Zane. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Tommy Vendetta in action against the Mad Dragon Hakim Zane, well, somebody's going to get the Mad Dragon Zane on the phone and get that match fine. And until then, not right now, but later in the show. But until then, let's get to the action. Introducing first, he hails from the City of Champions and weighs in at 222 pounds, Mr. Miller! And his opponent, he hails from Party City, USA and weighs in at 203 pounds. He is anytime Mikey Miller!
don't know, Mr. Banks. I think that the ref may need to check Mr. Main Event for some accoutrement.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen that many foreign objects in one. I'm just left speechless right now.
Are we sure this isn't just part of his gear?
I don't think that's regulation compliant. Well, the commission's going to have something to say about this.
I mean, everybody has a paintbrush in their elbow pad. That's just being a professional.
And there's a wooden spoon.
Oh yes, of course.
Stunned at what is occurring.
It's calf support. Calf support. You're not an athlete. You wouldn't understand.
You know, you got me there, DC. I do not understand.
Nunchucks. I think that's lumbar for the lumbar area.
And a chain now being extracted from the knee pad of Mr. Main Event. I mean, I don't know that the referee can actually, like...
Okay, well, you know, usually you don't have that much chain in your knee pad. I mean, a foot or two is acceptable.
The ref needs, like, one of those airport wands to wave over Mr. Main Event, right? Like the security metal detectors or something. It's probably the first match I've ever seen where that would be necessary.
This is a unique situation here at Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase.
Mikey Miller just looking for action.
But we are ready to go once again. With me here by my side is Mr. Preston Banks III. I am DC Howe, and we are ready for some professional wrestling.
Yeah, DC, this is going to be a clash of styles in so many ways. Anytime Mikey Miller and Mr. Main Event.
And you know what? Just as he did last week, Mr. Presley is here ringside.
That's right, Presley scouting once more. He hasn't actually announced what his intentions are, but he is making himself known, that's for sure.
No, each and every week his presence becomes a little more ominous.
Yeah, and it generates more and more discussion. The questions continue to mount with Presley.
Well, back to the action in the ring, we have Mr. Main Event and Mr. Mikey Miller.
Miller got that knuckle lock applied on Mr. Main Event. Now a side headlock. Showing strong fundamentals is Miller. Switching to an armbar and just wrenching on that thing. Almost bringing Mr. Main Event to his knees.
Mr. Main Event relies a lot on strikes, so I'm not surprised that he decided to try to take that left arm away from him.
Yeah, he is a brawler. That is for sure. And it is smart of Mikey to try to take that game away. Nice drop kick by Mikey Miller.
Mikey Miller just showing the athleticism that he has in the ring. Two standing drop kicks. Misses a third one to the well, one too many times.
Yeah, Mr. Main Event, he describes his wrestling style as sneaky style, and you saw it in play right there. And he dumps Mikey Miller unceremoniously to the outside. And takes some time to jaw jack with the fans before going out there to join Mikey himself. Because he's running right into the post. That thud was sickening. And
anytime you hear flesh meets steel, the flesh is going to lose.
Oh, I can see Mikey from here, and he's in a lot of pain, holding his head. I wouldn't be surprised if he came up bleeding. No, he looks intact, but the damage again, and running him into the ring post one more time. And this could be a count-out victory for Mr. Main Event. I'm sure he'd take it.
Oh, Mr. Main Event will take a victory any way he can. A W is a W, Mr. Banks.
That is true. That's all that matters at the end of the day is the win-loss record. And Mr. Main Event knows that, crafty veteran as he is.
Mr. Main Event rolls Mikey back into the ring. Mikey's in a world of trouble. Trying to draw some strength for these fans who have clearly behind Mr. Anytime.
Yeah, this is one of those, I mean, at some point, you wonder, like, does the referee stop this for Mikey's own good? Because just the impact of those ring post shots. I mean, we could be talking concussion. I mean, I don't know. I'm really worried about his well-being.
Mr. Main Event showing off his physique. Have you taken a look at that physique, Mr. Banks?
Yeah, it's questionable to say the least. But hey, who am I to question him, really? Because he's getting the job done in there. He's firmly in control of this match. By nefarious means, but he's in control nonetheless, dumping Mikey back out to the outside, taking another spill, another hard impact, and that's the type of thing it's just taking its toll on Mikey right now.
Well, we are here at the Fledge in Lansing, Michigan. Of course, there is no padding on the outside. This is just carpet and cement. And
yeah, that is not plush carpet at all, and again, taking him on a tour of those ring posts, DC.
Well, he's hit 2 of them. Well, 3 of them actually now, and
yes.
1 left to go.
Yep. Yeah.
Mikey Miller.
Mr. Main Event with some harsh words for some of our attendees. It's really, I try not to judge too much on these broadcasts, but just Mr. Main Event's pretty despicable, to be quite honest. Like this,
he plays fast and loose with the rules, but as we've already discussed, he does not care. He's just going to as on display,
terrible,
bashing his face and his head
just
on the ring.
Just sick. Again, so much damage done to the head of Mikey. Oh, and he pulls him up.
Well, this is just mean. The mean streak is on display at Mr. Main Event.
He's just punishing this young guy. Just no honor whatsoever here.
Mr. Main Event will get a victory one way or another, and it's on display right now. The referee's going to have to check and see if that's a choke.
Yeah, just the complete lack of sportsmanship on the part of Mr. Main Event is really dismaying, honestly. And this never really became like it. This never really was an even match in the sense that Mr. Main Event just cheating left and right, taking advantage of stuff on the outside.
2 count only. Mr. Main Event using that bottom rope as some leverage, still not able to get the 3.
Yeah, this was just never a sporting contest. That's the problem. Mr. Main Event's just
1, 2,
and that's it. That is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Mr. Main Event.
Mr. Main Event getting that victory any way he can.
Mr. Main Event, you just showed everybody why you call yourself the room killer. To the dismay. So Rocky television, Mr. Main Event is here to stay and challenge any and every rookie here. Bring them all! Well, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Main Event delivering it all from me.
Pro wrestling fans, Capital Pro Wrestling returns to the ring Saturday, September 28th at the Fledge. Doors open at 3 p.m. and the bell time is 3:30. We also have upcoming dates Saturday, November 9th and Saturday, December 14th, both at the Fledge. For more information, visit our social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at AmericanLuchaLibre.com. Next week on the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase, tag team action as Jason Blosson and Hyena Hagen take on Big Chuck Wagon and the old-timer Jeff King. And in the main event, Jack Verville will take on CJ Otis's hand-picked replacement. You're going to have to see it next week on the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase.
What's up, Pro Gun? T-Rex 3000 is great to see you here in Capital Pro Wrestling. Pro Gun! You got my go backward. And I'm not gonna let it go by. Ain't my way. And T-Ray 3000, you're going to have your chance against Josh Raymond on a future episode of Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. Watch your mouth! With some harsh words for Josh Raymond, and I can guarantee you they're on a collision course, and you're going to see it in just a little while on a future episode of Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. But until then, let's go with the action. Introducing first, he hails from Commerce, Michigan, and weighs in at 230 pounds, the Prodigy, Tommy Vendetta! And his opponent, his mother calls him son because he shines like one, and he weighs in at 189 pounds, the Red Dragon, Hakim Zane!
And we're underway. The Mad Dragon versus Tommy Vendetta.
Tommy Vendetta, a newcomer here for both professional wrestling and the Great Lakes Wrestling Showcase. Wanted this match with Hakim Zane, and he's got it. I don't know if he's going to be prepared for it.
Well, he looks like he's in tremendous shape. He's got a lot of enthusiasm. I've heard a lot of great things about him before tonight. And I just got to imagine, Hakim Zane, he better not take him lightly.
Oh, Tommy Vendetta is put together. Of course, he's a Marine Corps vet. He is a member of the Death Threat Army trained by Aaron O'Ryan. And he has the pedigree. What he doesn't have are the experience and, of course, the chutzpah of the Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane.
Yeah, it's on full display right now. If there's anything that Mad Dragon likes better than beating people up, it's making people mad, right? And he is infuriating the fans here at the Fledge. And he shoots for the go behind. Tommy looking to get out of that, and does.
You know, Mad Dragon's given up a ton of size, and he knows it, but he is a ring general in there, if you will, going up against this Marine Corps vet.
Yeah, if he gets a hold of any part of your body, he knows how to manipulate it in order to inflict the maximum amount of pain possible.
Tommy Vendetta is going to have to use that size and strength advantage.
But Dragon got that low center of gravity and also the experience, as you see him working over the arm of Tommy.
Mad Dragon well-traveled just off a trip to Mexico where he showcased his talents. But right now on display, Tommy Vendetta.
That was beautiful. This very athletic Tommy Vendetta.
You know, shockingly athletic. I mean, for a guy that size to do a cartwheel out of a wrist lock is tremendous.
Yeah, and you can see it took Mad Dragon, took him aback.
Deep arm drag by the Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane.
That's really smart. He's been working over that arm here in what I can assume might be the early going. I know a match can end at any time.
You know, if the fans aren't going to tell him how great he is, he's going to tell the fans how great he is. That's how Mad Dragon rolls.
Nobody thinks more highly of the Mad Dragon than himself. That's absolutely true.
Well, his mother calls him son because he shines like one, don't you know?
Yep, and he will tell you that over and over. But there's a reason for that confidence. I mean, he is outstanding. He's traveled the world wrestling the best and defeating the best. So for Tommy Vendetta to be having such a strong showing here, it is remarkable and says a lot about Vendetta.
Hakim Zane rolls over. He just smacks around Tommy Vendetta.
Keeping Vendetta guessing.
Oh, Hakim Zane calling out the fact that Tommy Vendetta is replacing Jake something. Tommy Vendetta, Jake something, do have a lot of power in common in size. Right now, it's on display. Tommy Vendetta around the world
toying with the Mad Dragon, giving him a taste of his own medicine and then some as Tommy Vendetta, to the adoration of this crowd here at the Fledge. Looking great. What a strike to the face of the Mad Dragon, just reeling right now.
You know, if you're going to beat the Mad Dragon, you have to get him out of his wits. And right now, Tommy Vendetta is not playing a great mind game with the Mad Dragon. Has him out of his element. Has this crowd at the Fledge in Lansing, Michigan fired up and on his side.
Just a gorgeous corkscrew uppercut that he hit there, but Dragon capitalizing, sending Vendetta into the ropes. Looks like he's setting up for, oh my goodness, a neck breaker. And now might be going for a suplex.
Oh no! Oh, Tommy Vendetta put that foot down.
Practically a bomb-aye right to the face of Mad Dragon. Another uppercut. And Dragon is almost on Dream Street at this point. Look at this.
Uppercut after uppercut levels the Mad Dragon. Slumped in that corner. Tommy Vendetta signaling a cannonball, you think?
Man, Vendetta looking so good in there right now. Oh, and Dragon.
Rookie mistake. Took a little bit too much time. Allowed the Mad Dragon to get outside. Oh,
and that veteran experience on display. You saw Dragon knew where he was. He knew he was close to a place where he could make a hasty exit if needed. But Vendetta right there in his face again. Just stalking Mad Dragon. A thunderous chop to the chest of Hakim Zane. And another one. Mad Dragon, he tends to love a good chop if he gets to deliver it, but not these that he has taken from Tommy Vendetta. This youngster, he is looking great right now.
Oh, Mad Dragon catches that boot. Drops Tommy Vendetta right on the corner of that canvas. They're on the outside.
Oh my goodness.
Hakim Zane goes into the ring, trying to cover. Tommy Vendetta gets out of it. Referee Rick Vivian signals 2.
Boy. Tommy Vendetta was looking so good, but you can see how momentum can change just in an instant, especially when you got a veteran like Mad Dragon in there.
Got that right, Mr. Banks.
And now he is just punishing Tommy Vendetta.
Oh, grabbing by the beard. As a bearded man, this is an insult.
Yeah, referee saw that, but he's giving him some leeway there. He wants to see this get settled.
Thumb to the eye. I don't care how big you are. Tommy Vendetta will not be able to get up from a thumb to the eye. That's the great equalizer.
And there are those chops. Oh, and
Tommy Vendetta valiantly fighting out of the corner.
Both men trading blows, and they are showing signs of exhaustion. This has been a very fast-paced match. Both men already taking a lot of punishment. But Vendetta looks like he's regaining control of the match.
Oh, elbow.
Missing the clothesline was Vendetta. Missing the elbow. Oh, Dragon. Beautiful.
Ducked one, couldn't duck the other. Mad Dragon, huge.
And a double stomp by the Mad Dragon. He's trying desperately to get Vendetta. Oh, shoulder up. Shoulder up. Referee says it was only a 2. Dragon is startled to see that Tommy Vendetta got his shoulder up after that one.
Tommy Vendetta knows what a big deal it would be to pick up a victory here at the Great Lakes Wrestling Showcase over Hakim Zane.
Yeah, Vendetta taking one double stomp. He's got to watch out for that top rope double stomp that Mad Dragon is so well known for. Dragon going for a snap suplex.
Right in center of the ring. 2 count only. Just the velocity that he snapped him over.
Yeah, it's efficiency there, and that not a wasted movement on the part of Mad Dragon. Now sensing maybe that Vendetta is getting winded, maybe just looking to choke the life out of him.
Oh, pulls him away from that bottom rope. Vendetta had a small glimmer of hope that he'd be able to break this. I want to say it's a chin lock on a choke. What do you say?
It's hard to see from this vantage point, but I know that Dragon is going to be pretty liberal, right? With like if he can get a choke in, he'll try. Vendetta here fighting out of this. Looks like here comes the Dragon, flying forearm.
Dragon quick as a whip. hit with that face wash boot. Just booted him. Oh, what a punch! What a punch by Tommy Vendetta. Dragon reversing the clothesline. Vendetta. Leapfrogging. Oh, what a clothesline! Gets another one. Mr. Banks, the action is fast and furious. Tommy Vendetta is on a roll.
And the fists are furious, and so are the feet. Vendetta just delivering them repeatedly to the Mad Dragon, who is stunned, goes for another uppercut, connects very solidly. Dragon's on the ropes. That's all there is to it.
Both literally and figuratively. Tommy Vendetta,
Oh my gosh. The small of the back on that top turnbuckle.
Vendetta went to that one too many times, telegraphed the maneuver.
He can't get up. Oh my gosh. There it is. Top rope double stomp. And there is your winner, the Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane.
Hakim Zane improving to 1-1 here at the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase. He is on a roll and ready to go.
Prodigy, he gave you everything he could, but you came out on top. This is a big win for you here. They can call him whatever they want. Sure, he put up a good fight, but just like everybody else, obviously, it wasn't good enough. So anytime, chase something, you Ben, coward, decide to show up, you can get what Tommy just got. And then Tommy, you're back, looking up at the ceiling. While the referee counts 1, 2, 3, and I still remain the best wrestler at Capital Pro because my mother, she called me son because I shine like one. The tip of everybody's tongue. So matchmaking